Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's like 1:30 and I'm trying to do this. I didn't want to do it tomorrow. We're gonna do everything I watch in July video. I had a pretty good balance of stuff. 16 dramas, one book. Well, not one book completed, but two audiobooks and four movies. I have 5 dramas that I've dropped, starting with the 2026 Korean drama, The Husband. I just couldn't get into the first episode. I don't think I am into heavy thrillers that much these days. I tried watching the first 2 episodes, but it was hard. I will always be down for a good acting showdown, but unfortunately, I don't know, Nam Gung-min. After The Dearest, well, I've watched every single one of his dramas till then, and I think I'm just burnt out. I watched a lot of him, and unless there's a really good project, it would help if it was a romance. Next, 2026 Chinese drama Blossoms of Power. I think C dramas are having a hard time with their male leads, especially when they want them to be tough, cruel, and manly, but also a simp for the female lead. I don't think only a few dramas have managed to perfect that balance. It really does seem like the male lead is playing two different characters because they're written and he's directed that way. And I don't think he is a good enough actor to make character feel consistent. Am I being too mean? The female lead is unusually cruel to demonstrate how much of a girl boss she is, and I've always disliked that in period dramas because they can just whip somebody, beat somebody up, and kill somebody just cuz. I was looking forward to Jeremy Shu, and he definitely caught my attention amongst all the male lead in this drama. And also Fourth Prince, I think I've mentioned it in my previous video, but he isn't given too much screen time. Next drop drama is the 2026 Chinese drama Key to the Phoenix Heart. I enjoyed this drama when there was like nothing else to watch. I've enjoyed it until we got to the female lead's adoptive father's storyline. I like the actor and I like how complicated the character is, but when it got to his backstory, it got a little bit complicated, a lot more complicated, and it doesn't fit with the whole vibe and whatever tone that this drama was going for in the first place. And like I said, the politics and the motivation are so much better and complicated. Just the execution is just so freaking childish. And like I said, I also mentioned this drama in my last video. I think I'm just repeating what I'm saying, but I feel like this drama would have been better feeling less idol drama-y. And the older generation did great. Like I said, Peter Ho got a complicated character to play finally, other than being the female lead's or male lead's dad. I think they really could have done better with the female lead's makeup. I think they could have picked better false lashes to put on her or put it better, because I don't know, it looked really bad. In the later half of July, there were a lot better dramas that came out, so there was no reason for me to keep watching this. Next drop drama is the 2026 Chinese drama Overdue. I also mentioned this drama in my previous video, but I am going to summarize it. The AI intro, I don't think I mind AI intros. I just got off watching The Empire as Betrothal. Anyways, I think they used some AI in the intro too, but it doesn't bother me as much. I think it's just the fact that it was pure AI and it used AI to generate faces, which creeped me out and which creeped other people out. And that definitely made me doubt the production people who okayed this. The sound effects when the characters are first introduced, it makes like this shing sound where it makes me feel like I'm doing a immersive role-playing game. And the lighting is so bad. Ugh. And I just don't think the people who made this know how to make a melodrama, or they haven't seen one at all. It doesn't set the right mood to be emotional, and they should have watched its predecessors like Too Late to Say I Love You, Cruel Romance, Siege and Fog, City of Streamer, but I haven't seen the City of Streamer yet. And also learn from Turkish dramas where having a cruel and masculine male lead, I think that is also a lost art in Asian, well, at least in East Asian dramas. And there's also slapkiss romances from Thailand, the older ones. One of my favorite is Ngao Soap, which they should learn from because it is definitely a guilty pleasure drama, and they shouldn't be afraid to cross the line. I don't know. I don't mean to be like an evil criminal, but there's supposed to be yearning, a lot of yearning between the male lead and the female lead, and they just didn't execute that love-hate relationship correctly. The next drama on the list, well, it's a teleserie, is the 2026 Filipino teleserie, Someone Someday. I grew up in the Philippines in the height of the lead's career with different partners, and it's strange to see them in one screen being together. But there is chemistry. These two are, well, at least the female lead is a great actress, and the male lead will get the job done. They're trustworthy leads, and the other female lead here, who plays a significant role, she's a great actress. I was expecting something more elevated, but I forgot that this was a teleserie. And it has that teleserie script writing and acting. But I felt like I am eventually going to drop this drama because 90 episodes. My God, I forgot how long teleseries were because they air every day and they're 20 to 30 minute episodes. I was scammed by the first episode that was 40 minutes. It gave me a false hope that it was going to be more. I'll probably check in every other 5 episodes just to see what's going on, but I can't stick to it because it's 90 episodes. Moving on to the completed list, first would be the 2026 Korean drama Reborn Rookie. I think this was a good series overall, and it ended when it should have ended because I was starting to get a little bit tired of the back and forth between the leads and the antagonists. It had a good, clean ending, and I was wondering how the romance would play out, but they carried out the romance convincingly. The cameo was unexpected. I recognize her because Itzy is part of either third or fourth generation idol that I last paid attention to. So I rate this a 7 out of 10. Next completed drama is the 2006 Korean drama, My Girl. Oh, it's 2005, sorry. 2005 Korean drama. I stand corrected. Man, what a throwback. I remember watching it, but I liked Princess Hours a lot more at that time compared to My Girl, and I never thought about going back to it until recently. And Lee Dae and Lee Dong-wook had a great chemistry. The drama was so fun. It had its ridiculous moments, and the development of the romance was pretty convincing. And the supporting leads were not as annoying as the others. The drama made in this era. I don't know about the time jump though. Every time something complicated happens and the leads don't solve it through conversations, but they let time heal everything, which is, it makes sense, but I wish they talked it out more instead of doing the time skip. Next completed drama is the 2006 Japanese drama Human Vapor. I also made a video about this. So go ahead and check that out if you want it more detailed instead of like a summary. This drama was not what I expected, and it was a good twist until the drama just became weird. I just had a hard time adjusting every time the drama throws like a curveball at me. Not the female lead storyline, but just the directorial choices, right? And it just tested my patience. I did not mind the romance, unlike the other audiences. I think it added like a different layer of conflict between the two leads' relationship. I don't know if I mentioned this in the video. I don't think I did, but the hairstyle of the Yakuza's one of the main guys, he had like a weird hairstyle, just like all gelled, but also like having a weird texture. I don't know why I let that bother me that much. And I think one angle, like the streamer brother and sister angle, could have been left out. I know why they put it in there as a red herring of who this mystery little girl was when they showed the flashbacks. But I think we all got that would be the female lead, so I rated this a 6 out of 10. Next is the 2026 Korean drama, The East Palace. I think the drama was made so people would binge it, but if you stop and wait for a couple of days to watch the next episode, I don't think people would have enjoyed this drama as much. Because when I thought about this drama, there were a lot of plot holes, things that are not explained, a lot of conveniences that the drama took liberties to solve the problem, right? And I'm talking about the little animated Sorry. I think the veteran actors kept the drama centered while the leads, were the lighter characters. I think the leads had good chemistry, but I expected them to be romantic, but then it felt like it was just going to be platonic, but then it felt like they were developing romantic connections again, and it just threw me off. But I am looking forward to the next season. I think it ended well. Not on the details, but we can talk about the details in the second season, because I feel like they should now, because there's so many unanswered questions. Next completed drama is a Turkish drama, 2017 Turkish drama, Saya Beyaz Aşk, Price of Passion. Let me tell you, the leads are hot. Hot, 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 hot. Not just the male lead, but the female lead too. And I really enjoyed it. I think I watched it in a day because I stuck around for the first 20 episodes to familiarize myself with the 50 characters. The rest of the episodes, I used the skip button a lot to not watch the unnecessary filler part. I think a couple of the supporting characters were much more complicated, much more fleshed out, like the younger brother of the male lead, the mother of the male lead, excellent. The acting, when the mother confessed all her secrets to the male lead's younger brother, her middle son, just broke my heart. It just great acting. And there were a couple of characters that just disappeared. Sometimes they would kill them off, like the male lead's uncle / biological father's new wife. They killed her off. But the daughter of the arch enemy, the male lead's mother's unforgotten love, one of those female supporting characters, which I thought would have like a significant role in the future episode, just disappeared because she was disappointed with her father still crushing on the male lead's mother, and also was the cause of her biological mother's death, and she just disappeared. We never saw her ever again, even when her father died. It was a happy ending, fine, it's a drama, but the male lead is an assassin and he did a lot of illegal stuff. I hoped to see him pay his sentence and then get out and be a happy family altogether, but we never saw that. This is what happens when you're rich. So I rated this a 7 out of 10. Next completed drama is the 2026 Korean drama, Agent Kim Reactivated. Well, sad to say that I am very disappointed, very, very disappointed. It dropped from a 9 to a 5. I think the first two episodes were really good and set an impossible expectation, and it just failed to keep up the momentum. First, the editing. The choices that it made, I don't know. I don't know. And those who watch this drama know it's not one or two. There were several that made me question, did like a middle schooler edit this? Then the comedy. I get it, they needed a comic relief to liven up the supposedly heavy atmosphere of this drama. But the two sidekicks of the male lead did too much, right? There was no holding back, and it got in the way of the storytelling. It got too unserious in a lot of moments. And as the premise says, the story is supposed to be about a father who is on a journey to rescue his daughter, but we don't get to see the daughter that much. The plot got lost at the end, I think, because of this big North Korea versus South Korea political battle. Oh, and the North Korean spy that was sent to go after him was like non-existent in the middle episodes and just appears at the end. I was expecting him to be like the main person that the male lead would fight. And also, the villain was weak. As much as I love the actor, he was weak at the end. It just took one phone call to like ruin him. So it's a 5 out of 10. Next completed drama is the 2026 Korean drama, See You at Work Tomorrow. I enjoyed this. Actually, it was good. After the first half and the 2 or 3 episodes after that were a little shaky, because that's when the conflicts and obstacles start appearing for the leads. But do I think it was the best? No. But I think the drama did its best coming up with the conflicts and resolving them. The chemistry was great, but I think Son Guk really shined as a romantic lead. In this drama, I squealed a lot. I don't know if you've seen my vlogs. He was perfect. His character was perfect. As for the second lead couple, I know people like them better because the main leads are a little bit slow, but I don't think I really cared about them that much, and I honestly skipped most of their scenes. But Kang Mina did really well. I think my problem was with the second male lead and his acting. It wasn't bad, but it was... I don't think they had much chemistry. Sorry. And like I said, the main lead couple is a little bit slow, and it might be a little bit boring for other people, and the drama is not that dramatic. The female lead can like take things too seriously, but how they execute it is not that dramatic. And how the dialogue is written and how they're said are very like mild and not cutesy. They don't have the overly romantic scenes. So it's an 8 out of 10 for me. Next completed drama is the 2026 Chinese drama Xiaofeng. This drama was about girlhood, motherhood, sisterhood, and family. I really enjoyed this drama. It was such an unexpected drama. I didn't know that it was airing, right? I watched it when there were 13 episodes airing, and there's only 18, so there were only 5 more episodes to go. The acting from the older generation, especially from the male lead's mother when she carried her granddaughter, I was really touched. It was good acting. It was great. I feel like sometimes it's hard to see good acting from the dramas that I would normally watch, especially in Chinese drama land, because I mostly watch romance. So I'm glad I watched this drama to experience that. I think the female lead ended up being a single mother, which I thought was unexpected because a lot of people were predicting that they would get back together. And I think they did a good job with developing the male lead's character and not just leaving him as an immature, trashy boyfriend, well, ex-boyfriend. And he really matured throughout the drama. And I loved how the female lead was uncompromising with what she wants, and she believed in herself and didn't force the male lead to marry her, right? Once she realized that if this situation continued and they actually got married, they would be miserable. That's the sort of wisdom that you want from a female lead. So I rated this 8 out of 10. Because, let me add, I don't think a lot of the comedic elements was on par with its serious moments. Next, we'll be moving on to the currently watching list. First off the list is the 2026 Korean drama Spooky in Love. I'm really happy about this drama right now. The pairing, I see a potential chemistry, the storyline, but the cliffhanger in episode 4 scared the shit out of me. Well, now I know he's not dead because I just got off watching episode 6. And Park Eun-bin, I love you. At first, I was having a hard time adjusting to the fact that she is a rich heiress because she is such a girl next door girl, but she is such a good actress. So it's currently at an 8 out of 10. Next is the 2026 Korean drama A Shop for Killers season 2. I went into this without rewatching the first season, and definitely I had a hard time adjusting to it. I vaguely remember, but still, I think I should have watched the first season. And the Mission Impossible-esque behind the story of how the male lead, Chun Jin-man, faked his death with the with the mask. The action is still good, and I would just wish the niece and the uncle would reunite soon because I think we deserve it. It's a season 2. Come on. And we only have the second half left. Just bring them back together to work together. I feel like there's something in my eye. Oh god. I still have my contacts in. Well, I thought it fell off. I thought my contacts fell off. That's why I'm wearing glasses right now. But I guess not. Ow. Jesus, I almost went to sleep with it. But right now, as of the moment, since the drama isn't giving me what I want, it sits at a 7 out of 10. Next, currently watching drama is the 2026 Turkish drama Muhtemel Aşk. Well, I decided to continue to watch this. Thank God I put it on my drop list last month. Yeah, because I think I was unsure who's the definitive male lead because I felt like this guy was the male lead in the beginning because the female lead talked and fell for him well, not fell but liked him first, but no, it's this guy as I continued watching the series. But now I know who will be the end game. It doesn't give me that much anxiety to watch this anymore. So I can finally root for my main couple now. I think my favorite episode is episode 5. Yes. I fell for the couple. I'm sure if you watch Asian dramas or if you're on Instagram Reels, you've seen the edits. And it's rare to find this type of male lead in East Asian dramas, like the aggressive, super masculine male lead. The workplace element, I just filter that out of my brain. Like I do with most Turkish drama workplace scenes. Beginning with their outfit that's not work appropriate. Yes, exactly. Crop tops in the workplace, in a professional workplace, in $1 million companies, and yeah, no. And I like the comedic element, especially with the female lead's mother and the second female lead's father. I think they're so funny. I rarely skip on this drama because of the comedic relationship between those two. And I am so looking forward to the upcoming episodes. Yeah, the leads have amazing fiery chemistry. Next, moving on to the audiobooks. My first audiobook of the month was the Duke's Wayward Wallflower. I completed this one. It was okay. I think I enjoyed it. It has no spice, which was good. I don't want it in my dramas, nor do I want it in my books. My second audiobook was A Proper Governess, and this is my favorite one so far. Again, no spice, and I like the female lead character and the male lead character. They were reasonable people, and the kid was a cute addition to the book. Next, movies that I watched, Jerry Maguire. I saw an Instagram reel. The leads had great chemistry. Next movie I saw from Instagram reel was The Parent Trap. Lindsay Lohan. She was so adorable. And the parents, very good chemistry. And it's just a fun movie. Next, I watched Enchanted. So good, so good. Another Instagram reel watch. I don't think I ever liked the second movie, so I'm not gonna rewatch it. Next, I watched two movies with my family. It's the Indiana Jones series, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think the first one will always be the best. Only a few sequels are good. I also watched the sequel, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. The female lead, annoying as fuck. So annoying. We watch this movie every year, and the fact that I have to tolerate the female lead is just ridiculous. Next is a book that I'm still reading, The People We Meet on Vacation. Thank God I read 3 chapters. I think I want to finish reading this before the summer ends. I have to, because there's no point in reading this anymore if it's past the summer. And I think that's it. It was a lot, and it still took an hour. I tried to go as fast as I can. That's it. Good night, everybody.